Hello everybody, welcome to my Vienna vlog. I took the train from Budapest to Vienna. The chairs were enormous, it was awesome. However, when I got to Vienna, I found my hostel. I stayed in the Doestep Inn Central, which was not so awesome, I'll tell you this. So, when I arrived, there were no staff on the premises whatsoever, and my phone was nearly out of battery, which was not great because I had to log in via my email address to get my code to gain access to the communal area, to my dorm, and to my bed. I say bed, right? I mean massive wooden coffin. The doors to these coffins were also very, very loud, so I could hear every time someone opened one, even in the next room. You had to make your bed, which is fine, this is a hostel, but the linens didn't even fit the bed. The toilet and shower area, although it was spotlessly clean every time I went to use it, they were very, very small, and there were only 2 toilets per floor, which I don't think is enough. But that's enough of that, let's get on with sightseeing in Vienna.
Morgen, meine Freunde. I don't speak German, I'm very sorry. We are here in sunny Vienna. We have a lot of things to see today. We're here for one day only, so I can't fit every single thing in. But we're going to see a fair few sights as it's been through this like little solo travel series. I'm so excited. I've always wanted to come to Vienna, and this weather is beautiful. It must be like 23 degrees. It's amazing. So lovely. So I'm just having a little soy milk cappuccino. It's much easier to be vegan here than in Budapest. And then after I finish my drink, we're going to go to our first landmark, our first sightsee. So hope you enjoy this video, come along for the ride, and let me know what else I should do in Vienna for the next time I come back here. I don't think I'm allowed to be here. Vienna's St. Charles Church is located in the eponymous Karlsplatz, about 200 meters away from Ringstrasse, and is one of the finest examples of Baroque and religious architecture in the city. Among its prominent figures are the impressive oval high-ceiling dome topping of the structure, the elongated form of the building, and exterior columns modelled on the famous analogues in Rome, dedicated to the Emperor Trajan. The Viennese columns celebrate the life of St. Charles Borromeo, to whom the church is dedicated, and the vast power of the Habsburgs, symbolising the Pillars of Hercules. The location has become a very popular tourist attraction. St. Charles is run by a local Catholic order and remains a parish church. It's also the seat of the Catholic Student Ministry of Vienna University of Technology, and thus, apart from being an architectural marvel, is a functional institution. I could literally capture this from every single angle, and the beauty wouldn't come through on camera. It's incredible. I've seen some beautiful buildings in my time, but the detail on this one. So Parliament's having a little bit of a facelift at the moment, I think, or security, I don't know, but you get the gist of it. The Rathaus of Vienna is the seat of the local government, and it houses the mayor's office and the city council. The building's construction started in 1872 and was run by architect Friedrich von Schmidt. Lovers of architecture will note the classical Gothic style of the building, including the large tower. It takes 331 steps to reach the top of it. The watchtower portion is only 256 steps up, which is somewhat easier to climb for those wanting to get a bird's eye view of the city. Located in the centre of Vienna for over 700 years, the Hofburg has been the seat of Austrian power. Up until the end of the monarchy in 1918, it had served as the official home of the Habsburg Empire. Originally built in 1279 as a modest city fortress, the Hofburg, or Castle of the Court, grew over the centuries, extended by each Austrian sovereign into a lavish and palatial complex, becoming one of the most important centres of European history. Numerous architects have worked on the Hofburg, resulting in a range of architectural styles from Gothic to late 19th century historicism. There's also a chapel built inside the complex which is open to the public. If you come for Sunday Mass, you'll be able to listen to the famous Vienna Boys Choir performing here regularly. Overall, the sprawling complex extends over 240,000 metres squared, consisting of 18 wings, 19 courtyards and 2,600 rooms. The rooms in which Emperor Joseph II once drew up his revolutionary programme of reforms, where the Congress of Vienna met and where the Emperor Franz Joseph held audiences.
With its intricately patterned tiled roof, the imposing Gothic Cathedral of St. Stephen's is a prime landmark inside Vienna's old city centre, having stood watch over the place for nearly 700 years. Its distinctive south tower rises to an impressive 445 feet and previously has served as the main observation and command post for the city's walled defence, for which purpose it even contained an apartment for watchmen who, until 1955, manned the tower at night and rang the bells if fire was spotted. There was to be a twin north tower, but for several reasons it ended up being just half the size and of a different design. Outside the cathedral, to the east and west, run exclusive shopping streets. Here you can buy souvenirs, chocolates, sit in a cafe and people watch, or have a ride in a horse-drawn carriage.
So I was walking and I was thinking I would love some hot rice. I need some hot rice in my life, and then this cafe just popped up out of nowhere. I've gone for a dish called the cauliflower. It usually comes with mayo, but I'm vegan, so I've taken off the mayo, and yeah, I'm really excited to try it. On top it's like a sticky, spicy chili sauce. Really sweet, so nice. Everybody, we are going to an amusement park called Prater. The reason we're going here is because I want to go on a Ferris wheel, okay? And this one's a very special one because it survived World War II, so it's really old. It might be the oldest one in the world. I'm going to have to research that. It's still functional, and we're going to go on it.
The Vienna Reisenrad is indeed the oldest functioning Ferris wheel in the world, built in 1897. In 1917, it was due to be demolished, but lack of funds to complete the demolition saved the Ferris wheel. But then in 1944 it burnt down. But then in 1945 it was rebuilt! By 1947 the wheel was back in operation, with 15 of the original 30 gondolas. In 2016 it was equipped with 15 new, safe wagons true to the originals. 8 of the disused gondolas from the Reisenrad have been put into an exhibition at the foot of the Ferris wheel. This exhibition revives age-old Prater traditions through the help of ingenious artistic and technical installations. This is not a museum but a stage of history. The exhibition takes on 2,000 years of the city's history and stories about the Prater.
I saw the ice cream ball machine, okay, and I had to because my favourite childhood ice cream were the Calypso shots, and they've been discontinued, but this is like the exact same thing. Best purchase of the day. Not me thinking these were real people. This park is weird. Hello? Excuse me. What the hell? This section of the park is absolute nightmare fuel, I'm not gonna lie. Look at there's a massive clown over there. What the hell is this? I don't know. Ariel? Why is it an elephant? One like and I'll go on it. Okay? Okay, fine. That was Vienna's Prater theme park. I have to say I'm a little bit shocked. I didn't realise it was that big. There's something for everyone. There's even horse rides. Like this was, well, for kids. There's horse rides for kids. They had amusements, like even the old-fashioned ones like the water pistol machine, or like the ones where you throw the ball at the clown. They had quite a lot of scary rides. I didn't expect that. You don't have to pay to go into Prater, but you do have to pay for every single ride individually. I think they're like independent rides or something, which is, yeah, it's good and bad. If I was coming for the day, I would prefer to like pay on the door and then have like unlimited access to the rides. Not all of the rides there are permanent. Some of them just come for the season, and then some of them travel as well. But I'm really impressed. I spent a couple of hours there. I knew I wasn't going to go on very many rides. I only thought that I was going to go on the old Ferris wheel. That one's expensive. That one's 13 euros, but you do get to know a little bit of the history of the site, and you get to see all the models they've made right at the beginning as well, which was really interesting, and I didn't expect to see that. I did get a little bit confused. I thought, oh, I've paid for the museum and not the ride, but no, I paid for both. So now we are going somewhere else. We're going to a viewpoint. We're going to a viewpoint. Okay, yeah, this is a viewpoint. Oh my goodness. I love it. I've just bought myself an almond milk coffee. These are 90p here. This is incredible. In the UK, these are like £2. It's annoying. Anyway, yeah, nice viewpoint. I'm gonna sit on that edge like I'm living on the edge. Yo, actually I'm not gonna dangle my legs though because it's scary. Can't believe how hot it is too. We have some street art. Weird take, but we move.